All right, guys. This is our report, the Lockjaw Bass Club report for June 22nd, Calcasieu River Tournament. Uh, Decent turnout for this one. I think we had, 16 people fish, 15 were members, one guest. Uh, Normally a little bit bigger than that, but I think we had some conflicting things going on, so we had a few people that couldn't make it. But for the most part, not a bad little turnout. The tournament itself, uh, man, for the Calcasieu River, it was tough. Uh, it gets tough this time of year, especially the hotter and the later it gets in the year. It'll get tough on catching better fish. But man, it was surprisingly tough for June. I mean, normally June we have quite a bit of five fish stringers and things like that. Where this round, I don't think we had any. I think we had a team five fish stringer, but as far as individuals, I don't think there was a single individual five fish stringer. Uh, it was tough. Uh, I fished up and down the river. I went south first. The tide was coming in. It was clouding up the water pretty good. Tide was pretty high. Once it settled in good and got high tide, it was like 1.8 something, I believe. So it was up in the trees. Made it difficult to fish. Made it hard to catch fish. Caught some, but I just couldn't get anything that was keepers. I dropped a couple that would have kept. Nothing real big, nothing spectacular, but it was just tough. It was they were biting funny. It was just a bad deal. And the scores show it. The numbers of fish and everything that were caught show it. So anyway, we can get on with that. So we had 16 people fish, one guest. We had 38 fish caught for 46.5 pounds, and that made an average fish of 1.23. Big bass was 3.38, and the average stringer was 3.11. So some tough numbers there. Calcasieu just I don't think it's anything to do with the river right now as much as it is the tides are just screwy right now, especially like it was all day. It was high. It was coming in the morning, and it stayed up all day. The tide, that's the real low tide for this past week, has been at night. So you haven't had a lot of movement out. You've had a lot of movement in during the daytime and getting high. And Calcasieu River is just it's a pretty difficult place to fish on an incoming tide or a high tide. So that's just how it showed out. So, but it was, all in all, there were guys that caught them, as always, and they found a couple of good fish, and they make a check with it. So first place went to John Ledoux and Casey McDonald for $8.86. That was a five fish stringer. Kevin Cole had second place for $7.29. I believe I didn't look in the cards, but I think he had a four fish stringer. And Chad and Monica Lejean had I think it was a four fish stringer for $6.77. John Ledoux had the big bass at $3.38. So that's where we are with that. It was a shocker to me. I figured we'd have had more five fish stringers. I figured we'd have caught more fish. I figured I would have caught something. I mean, I'm just keeping the 50 club alive right now. I caught some small ones, but I just couldn't get a keeper in the boat. I think I had three. I think I had come into the boat that would have kept and just came off and that was two on top water and one on a worm. I don't even know how I lost the one on a worm. That was crazy. But just how it is. So anyway, looking at our top 10 for the year, looking right now, John Ledoux is in first place with 602 points. Jimmy Brown's in second place with 594 points. Austin Brown is in third place with 575 points. Casey McDonald is in fourth place with 561 points. Chad Lejean is in sixth place with 558 points. Chris McMullen is in sixth with 557 points. Leslie Bowen is in seventh with 540 points. I am in eighth with 483 points. Joey Romero is in ninth with 433 points. And Mike Brown is rounding out the top 10 at 427 points. 2 tournaments left on the year, guys. You want to move up in points, you're going to have to do it in these 2 tournaments. Right now, the big bass of the year is at 5 something. I don't have the paperwork in front of me. It's a mid-5 range, somewhere in there. We got 2 river tournaments. That's going to be hard to beat on a river tournament. I haven't seen many 5s being caught on the Calcasieu or the Sabine. But, I mean, it could happen. Anything can happen. But, yeah, that's going to be a tough one to beat right now, especially with the last 2 being on the rivers. So, anyway, until next time, which will be, I think, next week, I am going to interview the winners, see what they did, how they caught them, and we're going to go from there. Until then, catch y'all later.